Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. Paul is continuing to give his testimony, which is June the 16th, and we're taking a look at a passage in the Acts of the Apostles and chapter 24. So Paul is continuing to give his testimony, and he's describing what's happening, and he says, "Not many years after I came to bring alms to my people and offerings." That's because there was a general famine amongst the Jews, whereupon certain Jews from Asia found me purified in the temple, and neither with multitude nor with tumult, who ought to have been here before you, and object if they see anything against me, or else let them say here if they found any evil doing in me while I stood before the council, except in this one thing, that I cried among them, touching the resurrection of the dead, I am called in question by you this day. Now, what Paul was doing, he had brought the whole of the argument of the religious leaders against him down to one single point. And it was the point which would be his main point of testimony. His main point of testimony in front of the religious leaders, because the religious leaders were predominantly Sadducees. They didn't believe in the resurrection, and they didn't believe in angels or spirits. And he says to them, it is about the resurrection that I am called into question of you today. And the thing is, what Paul is saying is this, that the whole of his faith and the whole of the gospel which he brings to them rests upon a simple point, and it is this, that Jesus Christ has been risen from the dead. Yes, they crucified him, but God has raised him from the dead, and I, the Apostle Paul, met the Lord Jesus on the road to Damascus. And so the whole of his testimony hinges on this. And even today, the major point that should be presented before the Jewish people is this, that yes, they rejected the Lord Jesus, but God raised him from the dead. So that's my thought for the day. I wish you every blessing, and trust that you'll have a great day. Perhaps today we might find people to whom we might testify to, as the Apostle Paul did, that God hath raised Jesus from the dead. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.